Hey, what's going on, guys? Ryan Weber with Ryan Weber Training, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the allegations against Athlean X for having supposed fake weights and what this really means about his future and his channel. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. All right, let's get right to it. So Jeff Cavalier, Athlean X. I've done a video on his supplement line before. If you guys haven't seen that, you can go ahead and I'll put a link in the description down below and you can see firsthand from my experience what I thought of his supplement line and how that worked. So, okay guys, so recently I've seen on YouTube, and it's really not brand new news, but I've been thinking about it for a little bit of time, and I kind of wanted to speak into this. So does Athlean X use fake weights when he's making his workout videos? So when you look at some of the weights and you watch some of the videos and see the form of his movements and everything, you know, some people are really quick to call it and say, yes, the weights are absolutely fake. Other people are saying, no, the weights aren't fake. At the end of the day, I would probably say that even if some of the weights he is using are fake, you know, it really may not be that big of a deal in terms of the information he's giving to you guys. And I'm going to tell you why. So as far as his credibility, I have done and been fitness modeling things for years. I've been a IFBB pro men's physique competitor for several years. And I can tell you firsthand that when we do photo shoots, okay, when we're backstage pumping up and doing everything that we can, you know, a lot of the times they won't even let us use weights backstage. We have to use rubber bands and body weight and different things like that. If they do have weights, sometimes the weights can actually be fake. And they're fake because they're really more just for kind of like taking pictures. And I'm going to tell you why. So I was doing a photo shoot with Jason Ellis. Jason Ellis is known as one of the top photographers in LA, helps a lot of fitness professionals get covers with the Muscle and Fitness and Men's Health and Iron Man magazine. He's very well known for that. And he does phenomenal work. So when we were doing our fitness shoot, yes, we did some, you know, photos in the gym, and I was using real weights, but they were light weights. When we were doing things in the studio, I can tell you that the weights that we used, they looked real, they looked legit, but they were fake. And here's the reason why. When you're doing and you're trying to pose for pictures, and you're doing it, you know, for hours on end, and you're doing, you know, movements and, you know, everything else, trying to get that right angle, that right shot to display all your hard work and all the aesthetics, you're going to get freaking tired if you're using real weights for that long of a period of time. So with that being said, using fake weights in a situation like that, you know what, who cares? Most people know that, okay, yes, that person is a really good build, that, you know, they're aesthetic, they're lean, they're cut, they're strong, they can probably lift a lot of weight in real life. So with that being said, you know, people are saying, well, okay, now that we know that Jeff is using fake weights, maybe he is, maybe he isn't, is the information he teaches still reliable? Is Jeff still credible? Now, you have to decide this for yourself, but I can give you my experience and my opinion on this. Jeff is a physical therapist. The guy has college level education. Number one, take away all the ideas of fake weights, take away all of the, you know, credentials after his name, and just look at Jeff the person, Athlean X the person, okay? The guy is in his mid-40s, I'm assuming, and he is ripped and he is aesthetic. I can tell you and I can assure you that that does not happen overnight. Jeff has done something right for a long time. He's been very consistent. He's got a good and strong work ethic, and it's something I always talk about with the fitness industry. Fitness is a universal language that we don't have to speak the same language. I can just walk into a room, or you can walk into a room, and if we identify that somebody is in shape, it says something about that person's character. It says, you know what, they do have a work ethic. It says that they are committed. It says that they are persistent. You know, they can be consistent and show up and do the same things over and over and over again. Not just the workouts, but the eating and the cardio and the thought process. All these things go into building a stellar physique. So for that reason alone, whether the weights are real or they are fake, because we're really never going to know for sure. We can argue and analyze this any which way, but just the fact that Jeff looks the way he looks is a huge indication that yes, what the guy is teaching is credible. Now, you may have some different opinions about what he teaches. For instance, some people like Jeff may say nothing behind the neck because it's going to be really bad form as far as behind the neck presses. It can hurt your shoulders. Upright rows. He doesn't like upright rows. You think that's an exercise that's really not good and can also damage and hurt the shoulders. Now, okay, every body is going to be a little bit different. I can tell you that I hate to do bench presses with a barbell. I have a really hard time getting into the right position to get that range of motion down without hurting my shoulders. Now I use dumbbells. The dumbbells allows me a little bit more of that, free range of motion where I can still press a lot of weight, build a nice chest, but I'm not restricted to an actual barbell. So the point I'm making about this is, although you may be listening to different fitness gurus, whether it be Jeff or myself or several other guys out there, because there's a ton of them, we're all going to have a little bit different take on how we explain exercise and fitness and nutrition, because it's really not one size fits all. Everybody's body chemistry is going to be a little bit different. So foods are going to affect people differently. That's just science-based. I think anybody who's a good teacher, trainer, or coach will know that. I think when it comes to exercises and working out, some people have injuries, some people maybe are more prone to injury, other people may not have any injuries at all. Just the way somebody's body structure is put together can also limit the range of motion, or can limit or inhibit some of the exercises that some people love to do. I don't necessarily know why. I am not a doctor or a scientist, and I'm not going to go into all the mechanics or the reasons why. I just know that myself, working out for over 2 decades and working with hundreds, probably thousands of clients at this point, that everybody's a little bit different. One exercise that works well for myself might not translate and work well for one of my clients. So I have to come up with something different. I have to show them something different, something new. We have to tailor it for where they're at. And that's another thing. Everyone's going to be at a different stage when they start their fitness journey. You might be extremely advanced, you might be just starting, maybe even doing it for a couple of years, so you have some experience. Maybe you have no desire whatsoever, and how you got to this video, I don't really know. But hey, you know what? To each his own. That is totally okay. What I do know 100% for sure is that if you smash that like button, you're going to help this video rise higher in the algorithm, and everyone's going to actually know the truth about, is it real or is it fake, and what they can do and what they should think moving forward. Okay, I digress. Seriously, guys, smash that like button if you haven't already. Helps me out, and I appreciate it. I'm trying to help you out. So, okay, is this going to hurt Jeff's Athlean X progress moving forward? Well, that really depends. You may have some people who think that because he may have used fake weights, that he's not going to be a reliable source, that the information he's teaching isn't going to be credible, and they might just stop following and watching his videos altogether. What I think is really going to happen? Well, the fact that so many people are making videos just like this one talking about it, I think it's actually going to help him in the YouTube algorithm to go even a little bit further. Because people who didn't know who Jeff Cavalier was, or Athlean X was, are going to see this, and they may want to watch it, and this is the ugly truth, just so they can maybe find something bad to say about a person or the guy. Now, personally, I still respect Jeff Cavalier and Athlean X. I think the guy has a wealth of knowledge. I may not agree with 100% of the things that he says or does, but who cares? That's okay, because I guarantee that if I were to do the same things he's doing, he's going to have a different view and opinion from what I'm doing and what I'm teaching. And you know what? That's totally okay. The beauty of this is, guys, is there's so many different people out there who can teach you and show you things. And I do definitely encourage you to find reliable sources. I think Jeff is a reliable source. I myself have a bunch of credentials and credibility behind my name, and you can look it up online. I'm not going to talk about it right here, but overall, just the person's appearance, their physical and aesthetic appearance is going to say a lot about that person, whether they're going to be credible or not, because Rome was not built in a day. A good-looking and fit body was not built in a day. And I don't care who you are, it just takes time, and it takes a lot of work and effort to consistently show up, to chase your goal, your dream, and to make something like a masterpiece of an aesthetic body. It just takes time. It just does. So I can go down a long list of a whole bunch of YouTube fitness guys and girls that look phenomenal, and at some point I can say, yeah, they have some credibility because they look the part and they're playing the part. So The moral of the story is don't be so quick to judge and call somebody out just because an accusation was made against whether they're using a fake weight or not a fake weight. So overall, what am I saying? I think that if you've been following Jeff Cavalier for some time, I would continue to do so. The guy puts out legit videos. He definitely takes the time. He's professional about it, and he does have the background and the education. Most importantly, the guy looks the part. He's in his mid-40s. He looks really good, and he's helped quite a few people. Now, you can argue, yeah, but Ryan, he's selling his programs, and he's got, he's curling 135 pounds, 140 pounds on a barbell, and, he's saying that his program does that. Well, you guys, listen. We can all argue that too. Some people are going for the aesthetic look. Some people are going for the more powerful look. Some people might think that that's complete BS that he does that. But just like this video with the thumbnail that I put together using my son's plastic barbell set, you take a picture, it's going to get somebody's attention. That's the whole point. You want to get somebody's attention because there's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of people screaming and yelling, hey, look at me, buy my stuff, I'm awesome, this guy sucks. Do that. Rather than me try to downplay the competition, I'm just going to talk them up because I think I can learn something from anybody, whether or not people think it's real or it's fake. We're always going to have different views and opinions, and that's just part of life and just part of maturity. You as an adult, me as an adult, we get to have our own opinions, and we get to think before we purchase, before we act, before we do anything. And to me, that is extremely empowering. So whether it's fake weights or not, I can tell you that in my shoots, competition shoots and photo shoots, and I'll post one of those pictures in the video as soon as I can find it, they're fake weights, 100%. And I told you guys the reason why back in the beginning. So if you missed that, go back to the beginning, pay attention, hear what I said, and then if you have any questions or comments about that, by all means, put them down below. Open for debate 100% all the time. What I'm saying is not gospel, it's not fact, it's just only my opinion, but nonetheless, I think it is a good opinion because, well, hey, I'm saying it, and I wouldn't want to give you guys BS if I thought it was BS. So, what did we cover in this video? We talked about Jeff Cavalier and Athleanx, whether the weights are real or they're fake. The conclusion, no one's really going to know for sure. Some of the videos definitely look like they could be fake. Other videos, I would say, they most definitely look like they could be real. But I think the bottom line is the guy credible or not? I think he's definitely still credible because when you look at his physique, given everything he's done over the years and he's been consistent with his physique, that's the biggest thing right there. If you have a good looking physique consistently for several years, man, my hat goes off to you. Man, woman, does not matter. Because I can tell you from being in the competitive space, competing with bodybuilders, there aren't many guys who look aesthetic all year round. They go up and they go down in weight. So for someone to maintain that leanness and that musclefulness, that is a feat in and of itself. So, hey, my hat goes off to the guy in that respect. And what does this mean for the progress of his YouTube channel? Really, honestly, I don't think it's going to hurt it. I think if anything, it's going to help it. He might lose maybe a couple of subscribers, you get a couple of messages and, some hate and things like that. But listen, if no one's going to be dogging what you're doing or what you're saying, you're probably, sorry guys, so freaking dry up here. If no one's dogging you, you're probably not doing something right. So the idea that you do get some hate and haters, hey, that's okay, because whether they're talking good about you or talking bad about you, guess what? They're talking about you. That's something I learned a while ago too. So nobody wants to hear their hard work and efforts get, slandered or dogged. But at the same point, you know what? If it's constructive feedback and constructive criticism, then hey, it's feedback for you to get better and to grow. Now, should Jeff come out and make a video, whether they're real weights or fake weights? You know what? It's up to him. I think people who really look up to Jeff and respect Jeff are still going to keep on following his channel and listening to what he has to say. But maybe it'd be a good idea if he did make a video addressing this concern. And it could be something as simple as, hey, yes, guys, some of the videos, the weights are fake, and it's because when you're filming something over and over and over and trying to show proper form when you're talking while you're working out, seriously, try that if you haven't done it. You get freaking tired, you get exhausted. And he's all about not getting hurt or not getting injured. So I can guarantee there are other people out there who've done workout videos and the weights are fake or they're extremely light, and we do that for a reason. A lot of the times when I'm coaching, I'm using real weights, I use lightweight. You know, I'm not trying to show you guys, oh, hey, look, I can bench 315 pounds. Look, who cares? I want to show you guys proper form, proper technique, to make sure you get the most out of the exercise and the workout, and then you can apply how much effort that you want to put into it yourself. Get it? So, okay, guys, that is it. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you guys watching these videos. Please like and comment down below. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to keep on working to bring you guys just good videos, good information, something you can use and apply right now. If you haven't already, make sure you guys visit www.ryanweber.com. If that website's not available, check out ryanwebertraining.com, because that's going to be the new website, moving everything over to here shortly. And there's a lot more information up there, guys. I have programs that are free. I have programs that are for sale. I have a blog section. We're going to be selling products up there pretty soon. And it's all just to support you guys and being the best version of you. So thank you so much for watching. And until the next video, talk to you guys soon. Peace out.